Hi, Stephen from OWNorDisown here. So I'm testing the Y540 from Lenovo. It's got the i7-9750H 6-core CPU, 2 sticks of 8GB of RAM, and the GTX 1660 Ti. And before I jump into any gameplay, let me show you the settings I'm going to start off with initially. I'm running directly actually on the 1660 Ti, so I'm not running in hybrid mode. So I'm actually going in performance mode here first, so you can actually see what worst case temperature situation would be, and there's no undervolt at the moment or anything like that, but I'll do that in a little bit. So first off, let's fire up Overwatch. So all in all, I think it's a decent laptop. I say it does run a bit hot in performance mode. Quiet mode, as you'll see a bit later on, keeps it cool. Performance mode with an undervolt and underclock keeps it cool as well. Battery life was getting like 4 hours in hybrid mode, or 4 hours 20, something like that. About just over 2 hours with you know, in a dedicated GPU mode. It's only got like a 57 watt hour battery. That's it, thanks for a bit of healing, guys. The screen's nice though when playing the games, it's nice and sharp. Ah, freaking asleep. Ah, finally been zapped. If I get so intense, you forget to look at the screen monitoring. So anyway, it's holding, let's have a look at the CPU. For 3840 watts. It's holding the clock rate pretty well, and in this game it's actually not running too hot. Yeah, it's saw 91 there, but 97. Okay, I speak too soon. Good GPU utilization and 97%. That's a great graphics card, a 1660 Ti. Really is. What was like 5% behind the 2060, which itself was only 7% behind the 2070 Max Q. I mean, this is a no-brainer. So I need a bit of... Good, finally.
Establishing defense point. Navigation system to allow me to repair the damage.
Yay! Victory! So you can see that game worked wonderfully. So yeah, remember this is performance mode, so it's going to be running hot. Now to run this, if I switch this to quiet mode, this is the easy fix, just to, you know, if it's yours is running hot, which it will be. So the temperature runs right. The clock speed of the CPU goes down. you're still getting, you know, great performance. So you can see now it's, yeah, you know, it's running about 3,000 megahertz. No enemies. All right. So now just to show you, let's see, 194 FPS. And if we switch back to performance mode, we don't really actually take much of a hit in frame rate. Temperature of course goes up. So let's switch it to balance mode. See how we get on with balance mode. It tends to run hot as well. Perhaps not quite as hot, but depends on the game. Games like Battlefield 5, it runs just as hot. Hopefully we won't die. So yeah, 96 degrees. See, balance mode is it's going to cook it. Let's see, once we get somewhere safe, we'll switch it back. There the hell, my guy got. Is he running in fucking Wellington boots? Ah, fucking yeah, back up. I threw a grenade as well. God, I didn't kill the second guy. Swine. I prefer the smaller maps where okay, let's get in the tank. Let's get in a tank. Right, we're gonna take a base. So while we're in a tank, let's switch it to quiet. Oop, to quiet mode, eh? And you'll see that the CPU drops down quite a bit, but you're not losing any frame rate. And you see, like, yeah, I mean, 85 still, 72 degrees, even though you dumped down to 25 watts on the CPU. Perfectly fine. Right, go, let's take some more posts. So remember, this is on quiet mode if you're just joining in. It's a good method to just lower temperatures. And you don't lose anything in frame rate. Well, you lose about perhaps 5 to 7 FPS, that's nothing. And you can overclock the GPU and get that back. And as you can see in quiet mode, 72 degrees, perfectly fine. We'll put it on performance mode. It's going to get hot, but we'll show you getting hot first, and then I'll do an undervolt.
Beware, we have lost objective Anton.
There you are, 94 degrees. Didn't take long, did it? Finally, once you get some space, you can kill people. I can't jump on that stupid wall!
Deckung! Ich werfe eine Granate!
Good job. Objective Friedrich is now ours.
Yeah, this house has not lasted long, is it? Oh, freaking earthquake! He survives an earthquake. There's one guy hanging around here.
Attention, we are losing objective Friedrich. We no longer have control of objective Gustav.
Ah, I shouldn't have jumped out!
Lost objective Friedrich.
Alright, so since I'm dead, unless some miracle happens, come on, miracle guy, heal me. I've just run over my face. Alright, so right, here are my undervolt settings. So yeah, disable BD processor hot. And I've set the multipliers to 35 and 150 millivolt. This will sort this baby out.
Attention, objective Emil is lost. Ziel ist verloren.
So still in performance mode. And you'll see, I mean, it's capped at 3,500 there. Still 41 watts. It'll touch 90, but you won't get the 96s, 97s we were getting before. I mean, if frame rate's about the same, so is it worth doing?
Good job, we've taken
For gaming, probably not.
We have lost objective Bertha.
I don't know how I survived that, but I did. Alright. Oh!
This is Radio Panau, the voice of truth. So listen to it. Today, the President Panay administration issued orders to shut down the international gambling establishment Panau Falls Casino.
What do you have to do in this game?
The that followed, the Panau military was forced to intervene as dangerous foreign
I got no fucking...
took their native customs to the soil of Panau.
I got no gun.
Officials with machine guns and explosives. A lone gunman with ties to famous criminal organizations all over the world is said to have caused considerable damage before escaping with one of the foreigners due for deportation. The police have issued a warning to the public close to the Panau Falls Casino, as well as an encouragement to report any suspicious activity in the area.
Just run him over. Oh, I survived that. Well, it copes pretty well here. Fucking hell! There's loads of the bastards. Car's on fire. Ah! Am I? My God, I sucked. I had no idea what I was doing.